Good evening. I was working on a blog post earlier about the drill string coming off of the Chikyu and going down and pulling up the core off the seafloor. And I was coming up with various ridiculous analogies to try and communicate how long it is. And one was the idea of an Newman wasp, which has a very long ovipositor. Google it if you're ready to be horrified. And then I had the idea of a spaghetti noodle and like scaling that up to a length commensurate with the length of the drill string. So spaghetti noodles like 1.6 millimeters wide and 25 centimeters long. If you take the 7,200 meter long drill string and you take its diameter, which is on the order of 13 centimeters, and you figure out the ratio and do the multiplication, you end up with a spaghetti noodle that is 85 meters long, which is a very long spaghetti noodle, something like 3/4 the length of a US football field. But then as I was talking about sort of more culturally appropriate analogs for an 85-meter length, and I talked to my French colleague here, and she suggested the Eiffel Tower. There are going to be plenty of people who don't know American football and don't know the Eiffel Tower. But then it was pointed out to me that there's a real nice graphic here on the wall that's demonstrating some of these very same concepts. So here is a tall tower in Tokyo. Here's 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters, 3,000 meters, and then Mount Fuji at 3,776. And then over on this diagram here, we've got the Chikyu here floating at sea level. And then as we go down, we've got 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters, 3,000 meters, 4,000 meters. So now we're deeper in the sea than Mount Fuji pokes out above it. And still further down to 5,000 and 6,000, and then almost 7,000 there to the seafloor. And then into that seafloor, another 820 meters to the plate boundary. So the dark color here indicates the subducting plate, and this is the overriding plate. So that's where we're heading. Right now we're at about here in terms of this new drill hole that we're making. But it's a tremendously long distance down there. Regardless of the quality of the data that we're getting, the quality of the core, I think it's just an amazing, astounding, mind-boggling technical feat that we can do this at all.